Hi everyone, it's Bridget with Bees Alto Designs. I am going to do a rolled rose flower tutorial using zippers. And if you can see here, I have tons of zippers. Don't ask me how I end up with all this stuff, I just do. I find it on Craigslist, I find it in garage sales. This is actually pretty old. I mean, even the bin, you can tell by the bin is like forever old. I mean, for some of you out there that sew, not that I'm getting off the subject or anything, but I am again, these zippers, 80 cents. Okay, that's how old they are. Okay, so 75 cents for this zipper. So they are a lot more expensive in the store than that now. But anyway, so I had tons of them and I'd like to incorporate zippers. I haven't seen many people do this, incorporate zippers in their projects. A few people here on YouTube have done it, but not many. So I am going to show you how I did this. Now, I have to tell you, let me just see if I can find it. I watched, you're going to think this is like, I don't speak any foreign languages. My husband is Spanish and he speaks Spanish, but I don't, I'm Irish American. I don't speak any Spanish. But I was looking for, I wanted to do something with the zippers, and I was looking for a tutorial on the flowers you can make with the zippers. And I found one, and it is by Gustamonton. It's Gustammonton, and I will leave her link to her YT channel below. But anyways, I turned it on and she is speaking, I'm not even sure, it's a zipper brooch. It's a tutorial on a zipper brooch, and I'm not sure if she is speaking Spanish or Italian or French. So I don't know. So somebody might be able to tell me what she's speaking. But I followed her tutorial without even being able to understand what she was saying. And this is what I created, and it's pretty similar to hers. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't put bling in the center. I kind of like it without the bling, but you can put a little bead or whatever in the center. But these are the challenges that I like. I like to challenge myself and see if I can do something like that. Let me find my scissors. Here they are. Okay, so you need a longer zipper. I'm not sure, like I said, she was talking in another language, so I'm not really sure what her length of her zipper was that she started with, but I do know what she used. She worked in centimeters, and I do know for the back petals she used 6 centimeters. So basically I just rolled until I got that. So you will need a zipper. I would do it at least a 12-inch zipper. If not, yeah, see, that's 12 inches. So this is, yeah, this is almost 24-inch long zipper. The other thing we're going to need is felt. Hold on, I'm getting the felt. We'll need felt for the backing. And let's see, the zipper we have, of course you're going to need a sewing needle. You could probably do this with your glue gun, but for my first one I wanted to see how it was going to come out, so I followed all of her instructions. So let's see here. Sorry, I'm uploading a video and I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay. So I am going to find a needle in all of this mess. This looks like a good one, hopefully. And we're going to do red, and I just happen to have this red. You know, when I start to sew, my hands, I think, and you know, I've been a bookkeeper most of my life too, and I have the same problem with money. My hands immediately get dry. I don't know why. They just do. And even when I'm counting money, they get dry. It's really annoying. So anyways, not that you all really wanted to know that. I get totally off the subject. Okay, so first what we're going to do is we're going to do the little petals. So first I want to cut this zipper. So I'm going to cut the end off here. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to take this off. Now, when you... Sure, I'm going to take this off. Well, you know what? I can't get it off. So I'm just going to cut right underneath it because we're not even sure how long we really need this to be. I'm so sorry. I don't have... I'm sure there's tutorials out there. But these things, I wanted to show you another idea because my head just reels with... I reel with ideas for embellishments. I have a hard time with creating, like, projects. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I don't have a hard time creating projects. It takes me longer. Anyways, these are what comes off of the zipper. You can use these. Don't throw these away. I mean, these could be on... You could actually put a jump ring on that and use it on a chunky charm that you're doing like a sewing theme. So don't just discard them and get rid of them. They will work for something, I'm sure. Anyways, let me get on with this. So we want to cut these pieces at 6 centimeters. So all of these are going to be cut at 6 centimeters. My second, this is only my second flower that I've ever done, like with a zipper. So let's see how this will come out. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to do our petals, our back petals first. And what we want to do, am I on camera? We just want to do a running stitch on this part of it because we're going to gather it. And I probably should have done all of these before I started this video and just did one on camera. So, and then what I do is I fold it together and then pull it because sometimes it just doesn't end up right. So then I just want to I want to sew this, after I folded it in half, I want to sew these together. So when you open it, you won't have air coming. I shouldn't say air. You won't have, you won't be able to see through, there won't be holes. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's your first petal. I don't like the way this looks. I don't know if I can get this to come back here. Well, we're just going to leave it. Alright, so we're going to knot this one. This one's done. And then so once you've gotten all these sewn together, and I know a lot of people just don't want to spend the time sewing them together, but unfortunately if you want to have the petals behind the rolled flowers, you have to do it this way. Unless somebody else can come out with a better idea. So now we're going to sew all of those together. Let me just get more thread. Alright, so now we're going to take the petal and we're going to go in the corner, and this is going to go like this. So we're going to sew them on to each other like this. Okay? Again, I'm just sewing them onto each other. So it becomes the back. And just make sure you don't knot up your string like I always do, your thread. And if you have any questions, just leave me a comment or PM me, because I'm still trying to get this whole tutorial thing down. And okay. And being in camera. Alright, so the last one, sew this one on. Okay, I'm not sure where I left off. I didn't even know my camcorder was dying. I don't know how far into the video I was before the camera shut off. I didn't even hear it. I don't know what happened there. This is a brand new camcorder, and like when I did my room tour video, I used my old camcorder and I realized that it wasn't focusing very well because the camera's like 11 years old. But it's a Sony, and it worked. It works, I don't know, it just seems to work better, except for the focusing thing. This is a Canon, a brand new Canon camera, and I don't know, I'm not too thrilled with it. So anyways, I'm not sure where I left off, but I sewed all of the petals together and closed it, and then I cut out my little felt piece, glued that on there. And now I'm going to work on the actual rolled rose. So here, you need a piece of thread on it. And what you're going to do is I'm just going to start the loop. Okay, and then we're just going to sew a running stitch 3 times. Okay, and gather it, and then what you want to do is you want to roll it. And then once you have it rolled, you want to stitch this so it doesn't not roll. So I'm just doing some over stitches on the bottom. The top might roll a little, but once you start rolling, it's not going to roll. It's not going to come off. But I'm going to try to get this stitched up, so for the sake of it. See, and then you'll end up with something like this. And then what you want to do is you want to take your needle, and I'm going to run out of thread again, and you want to get back to this point, and you want to do a running stitch, like maybe 4 times. Try to end up with the needle on top here, because it's just easier. And then you're going to pull it a little, and you're going to roll. And you're just going to back stitch one of those into that, so you have that. And you're going to keep doing this until you get a big enough rolled flower and let me see, that will go in that center piece here. So just roll it around. You can attach it. I wasn't. On my first one I didn't attach them. I just kind of kept doing running stitches. I suppose you could do a whole running stitch. I don't know. Like I said, I've only watched one video. So, and I think the more running stitch that you do, the larger the flower roll is going to get. Like when you pull it and then you wrap it, see how it gets bigger and bigger. So I'm just going to do a couple more stitches here because I'm running out of thread. And then I'm going to roll. And I think at one point I did try using my glue gun to keep this together. Just because the material is not very forgiving, so to speak. It's like you need 3 hands. Or at least I do. Oh God, if I could have 3 hands, what I would be doing. No, just kidding. Anyways, so I'm just going to keep rolling. Or I'm just going to keep, I don't know if I have enough. See, like that wouldn't stay up for me, so I'm going to put a dab of glue right there so it stays up. I'm just going to do a little bit more. And then I should have the center. Now, like I said, if you're going to use this this part, you don't have to do that part, just do this part and you can you'll have a rolled rose. I'm going to stick that there. It's just basically playing with it until you get it to where, how you want it to look. What you want it to look like. So I'm just kind of like doing my running stitch and pulling it to see where I'm at. But this is how it's coming out. Alright, let's see. I have to go in and make bread for dinner. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this tight and I'm going to double knot it here. Oops. And I'm going to cut it, the zipper, and I'm going to use my glue gun to finish it off. So I have what looks like this, and then I'm going to stick some glue on the back of this up here, and I'm going to put this like that. And then what's going to happen here is you're going to put a gob of glue, and I tend to use a lot, all around here, and then you're going to stick the rose on top like that. And you have a zippered rolled flower. Like I said, I learned this from a foreign woman that I could not even understand her. So it is really simple once you start doing it. I think these look great. I think they would look so adorable on a scrapbooking page or a project or something like that. Or you can just put them, like she did them as brooches, put them on shoes or whatnot. So that is my tutorial on the zipper rolled rose, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you and have a good day.